tradition, and everything that makes college football great. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the New Mexico State Aggies, taking on a team from the ACC, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. New Mexico State will kick it off and will be underway. On the move from inside is 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Florida State's offense will get first crack at it today. And Jesse, this offense is built around a guy who could be a generational talent at wide receiver.
This offense is explosive because of that guy. He can take routine catches and turn them into long touchdowns. He can take the top off of a defense. They're going to throw his way early and often in this game, David.
And I can tell you already, the defensive coordinator is not enjoying his life. Like, every single play, you better know where he is. He can wreck a game in one play, can hit the home run at any time. All eyes will be on him.
After that last completion, it's second down. Now the play fake. Quickly to the tight end. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
And the Seminoles are facing 3rd and inches. The Noles will snap it on 1st and 10. He'll do it himself. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
They go with the option. Quarterback keeps it himself. And look, we've seen this guy on tape, guys, break these tackles and take it the distance. This offense should keep dialing up these option plays. Don't let that short gain by the QB prevent you from running this scheme in your playbook.
They go to the ground. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Yeah, when you get penetration by that defense right away, and there's no way to cut at all for that back, he gets destroyed right away. No way that play was going to be successful. Way too much penetration.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Castellanos. He lobs one high down the left side. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go.
And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. The Aggies offense will have its first possession of the game. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
The give to the tailback. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. He'll throw on 3rd down. grab near the marker is Callaway. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
Great job by the running back on this play. It's a big third down, and his ability to catch the ball, turn around, get north, make a guy miss, and go move the sticks. Awesome individual effort.
Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Dropping back, it's 5. Fires to the big fella. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
And here comes the offense on second down. Off play action. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on third down at the dope. He'll keep it himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
New Mexico State will be forced to punt. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Off the play fake on first down. Fires to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. Out of the gun to give to the back. Can't get him to the ground. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss.
And it wasn't lack of effort by the running back. He was trying. You could tell he fought one guy off, but another guy in his face right away, but just trying to do something. The offensive line needs to do a better job keeping some guys off this guy. Come on, man. Take care of your running back.
Looking downfield, it's Castellanos. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down.
Man, what a break on the football. He read that the whole way. He just couldn't finish it. You know he saw the end zone. He saw the grass in front of him to break on that and maybe take it to the house, but just a missed opportunity.
The Seminoles will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch called for and taken at the 30-yard line. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time. And the defense, got him at the 27.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
And the Aggies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Lost to fire on second down. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack first down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so third in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you
push it downfield. Makes the grab at the 30. Touchdown, New Mexico State. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Yeah, and that's simple, but it's not easy. It's a go route. Like that receiver's streaking straight down the outside of the field, and my job as a quarterback is to put that ball up in the air, keep it away from the safety. He does just that. Receiver comes down with the catch. Nice pitch, nice catch, touchdown.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with some flair, a 73-yard touchdown pass. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They're looking for something, looking for anything to try to put some kind of score on the board, down 7-0.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right flat.
Let's see what they've got on second down. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Renegade would be proud of the way they're using those horses to move it on the ground.
Yeah, get the horsepower going. And, man, they've had some serious backs over the years at Florida State, and you think about all the talent, all the swag over the years. You got to get back to that, find those guys that they can really attach this offense to and thrive.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And I like changing things up. I like trying new things. Handing it to the tight end, that's something you don't see very often. A little creativity. Now, it was negativity in the end, but I like the creative thought process of trying to get somebody else the football.
The Seminoles with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Pulls it in. It's Robinson. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good game there.
It's hard to run a route or get lost near the sidelines and understand exactly where you're at. Nice job understanding I'm starting to get close to the sidelines, throttling down a little bit, catching the football and making sure I was in bounds.
It'll be a run on 3rd and short. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40. Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over. A chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Sends it back in motion. To throw, it's Castellanos. Pucks it out of the air. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 for the first down.
And if you had any questions about this quarterback's arm talent, now you've got your answer. Wow.
And the Noles will line it up on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
Well, that's one the offense would love to have back. That's a play they practice over and over and over. They feel like they can run that play in their sleep, not able to connect there.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll leave it with him. Oh, it's a fumble. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. There he goes down the right side. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
As a defender, you dream about those big hits. You work hard on it in practice, closing space, getting close, and just sticking that guy and causing the fumble.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. On the ground, it's Stanley. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. From the red zone, it's Callaway.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
The offense will have to use its first time out of the half. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Fife. Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
Third down play in the red zone, and this crowd is at fever pitch. The option look. And there were some collisions in there. The D finally stops him short of the marker. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. Oh, he missed it. No good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys.
And these are the ones that make me want to remove kickers from the game. I mean, this is a chip shot field goal. It should be an automatic 3. He misses. Wasted drive, wasted opportunity.
They're going to throw it to start the drive. Grabbed over the middle. It's Pittman. He gets it down to the 30-yard line, and time is running short here in the first half. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got a man. It's Pittman. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. The Seminoles have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Wants to go up top. Grab near the sticks. It's McCoy. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense.
I'll tell you, QBs and receivers, they practice these out routes all week long, and you've got to anticipate. You've got to be comfortable throwing it before he gets out of his break, and they executed it perfectly right there to pick up that first.
Dropping back, it's Castellanos. Under fire. And the defense able to get him down, and that should bring us to the end of the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great one in Tallahassee going on. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double-team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Doak Campbell Stadium.
And the Seminoles will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. Coming out with it, it's McMillan. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The New Mexico State offense returns to the field. First play from scrimmage, and they'll keep it on the ground. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
Looking deep down the right side. Grabs it at the 25-inch stride. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line. That last big play has them in business just outside the red zone. It's 1st and 10. Looking for space. It's Stanley. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Running back searching for a hole. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
Little touch pass to the receiver. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, the offense just trying to go with a little touch pass this time, down close to the goal line, giving it to the receiver and hoping his speed is going to be able to outflank the defense, but nowhere to run. Nice stop on the defensive side of the ball.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
On 3rd and goal, they'll throw it. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. That is no good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss.
And that's just the chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. They really need to find a way to punch back on this drive, already down 14. Quickly out to the tight end. He's knocked out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the 25. You know, we joke that the tight end's always open, David, but play action almost makes it impossible to keep them covered.
And yeah, because those guys, they're such good blockers most of the time. They're big and physical, and they sell block for a second, and then they run open and they find holes in zones, or they get good matchups. And man, those tight ends nowadays are nightmares for defenses to try to stop.
Looking to convert, they'll go to the Wildcat. On the direct snap, it's Castellanos. Oh, and he's going backwards. Defense not fooled at all by the Wildcat.
And how about the timing of the linebacker on the blitz to get in the backfield and get the tackle for a loss?
Is there anything better for a linebacker than to run on a blitz and nobody's home except the back?
Such a great feeling when the Moses parts the Red Sea and the hole opens up and you go fill it.
Punt is on its way. cradles it at the 35. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Rides to back and leaves it.
Well, we're not quite in the fourth quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Here's a hit. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Well, this game really has turned into a defensive struggle, and both defenses right now are just absolutely dominating. That time, nice job using his pass rush moves, getting to the quarterback, and they just look like they cannot be blocked right now up front.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He's got it on the outside. He's loose down the middle. Touchdown, Aggies. Once he got some room, it was over.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions, got to continue to get these first downs, move quick, don't be in a hurry, but they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
Off the play fake. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And the defense is playing with a sense of urgency right now. Obviously, they're playing with the lead. They know this offense needs to find a way to generate points, expecting a shot on that last play, so nice job in coverage.
It'll be 3rd and long. Motion from the back. Dropping back, it's Castellanos. He's not afraid to go deep. Snags it inside the 20. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14. They absolutely had to have that 3rd down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get to 3rd down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
He's got it and still on his feet. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback get going the other direction.
Caught behind the line. It's Robinson. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
I don't love the play call at this juncture in the game. You're down. You've got to take shots. The defense is not going to be blitzing, so these screens probably aren't going to work.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. It's complete. He gets it in. Touchdown, no. Field shrinks. Tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big, a lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. So a drive there of 82 yards, and they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19, give him 1. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Didn't get much on first down and 2nd and 9. Looking for room, it's Callaway. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. A cacophony of noise, debilitating surround sound, the war chant on third down at the Doak. Looking for a man, it's 5. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Hauls it in down the sideline. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Aggies have it with a 1st and 10. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. And that one will go in reverse. The defense all over that pitch on the option. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Aggies now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. To the ground with the back. This time he'll be stopped behind the line and they'll pretty much give back what they just gained.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now it's tough sledding on the ground.
We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Well, jet sweep pass. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
That really nice job by the defense, understanding the situation. We know they like to run the touch pass. Great job selling out, seeing it, bringing those guys right down, flying into space, getting the fast, speedy wide receiver on the ground. Nice third down stop.
Punt is on its way. No opportunity to run it back as the ball goes out of bounds. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Scanning the field, it's Castellanos. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
Well, there have been way too many incompletions for this offense in this game. It's a big reason why they're trailing, obviously. They've never been able to get into a rhythm, and at this juncture here on a 2-minute situation in your own end, you got to find ways to start throwing completions somewhere out on the field to get back in this game.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the right. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Got it done in the passing game on the last play, and let's see what they do on first down. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
How about the big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch?
Most important part of a clutch drive. Piece together some first downs. Get in position, and here they are on 1st and 10. On target to the left. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. First down and 10. Looking downfield on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
It's really hard to dial up big completions vertically down the field. At this juncture in the game, it's the 4th quarter, and the defense is playing with extra DBs on the field. They know you're going to throw it. Ball falls incomplete.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Castellanos. Throws to the wideout. He caught it. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal. And guys, if they can somehow, some way find their way into the end zone, we'll have a tie game in the 4th. And he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
Wants to pass the clock an enemy. Here's the pressure. Oh, and they get to him. Had a chance for an all-time finish, but the defense put a stop to it, and that's the final play of the game.